I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. Here. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah! Restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that Hippogriff?
Get these things back now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that Hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio.
Never understood laws. All they do is interfere with making a success of yourself.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Places! Levioso! Not the safest place to sneak into.
Nothing to poach an arrow.
Totalis. Revelio. Totalis.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
No!
Reducto!
Accio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Would you like me to put you down?
I'll bet that. Levioso!
Accio.
Look alive!
Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Refringer. Not yours.
Levioso!
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Maximus. Incendio. Leviosa.
Burning sensation.
Defender.
What a pathetic display.
Confringo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Slow.
Glacius. Leviosa. Depulso. Defender. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Revelio. Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amore.
Hurry. Ho, ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Leviosa! Defendo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I don't have anything for this at the moment. I'll look after you. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Defendo! Confringo! Revelio!
Tobbs's master is awful.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Incendio! Revelio! Levioso! Defendo! Levioso! Cabalso! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Defendo! Revelio!
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Confringo! Capulso! Levioso! Lumos! Glacius! Accio! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Glacius! Levioso! Capulso! Defendo! Accio! Glacius! Cabalso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Defendo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio. Glacius. Defender. Repulsor. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Finger. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Incendio. Finger. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Inside. Places. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Places. Defendo. Levioso. Incendio. Capulso. Places. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Places. Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Defendo. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Capulso. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Places. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Glacier. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Incendium.
Simply too many.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Revelio. Confringo.
Table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
It's time to move on, Deke. There's nothing to be done now.
Deke understands. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius if my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you've found it.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my...
Revelio. Confringo.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
Revelio.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Confringo. Revelio.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no,
Look, there's
not
a
this
table.
close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
Now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not
If you step in the wrong place...
Oh, hello.
Revelio.
Excellent.
Revelio.
Pressed on
Revelio.
our Slytherin scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Revelio.
Mine now, demi-guys.
What are you up to now?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Protego! Time to go a little quicker.
No need to race now, my friend.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Lumos!
Lumos!
Ranrock wants us to find the child, but which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easy.
Tricus totalis.
Let's do that.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
You don't know who you're... I won't rest until you're...
Confringo!
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I should leave this until next week.
Confringo!
Levioso!
I'll get you for this!
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? What are your thoughts on...
Another pitiful...
How nice of you to stop by.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Expulsion! Rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast population. Where do you find the time?
It's only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulsion! Oh, try not to make this too easy for me. Expulso!
An intruder!
Rebellion. Accio.
Had enough?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo.
No, you're not even trying.
Expelliarmus.
You are postponing the inevitable. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Release!
Confringo.
Shit minutes.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Rebellion.
Oi, pass that pie whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulsion!
Confringo.
Conductive, aren't we? I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Such an
Accio. Incendio.
Expulso.
Leviosa. Accio.
I'll kill you when I get down from it.
You die for that.
Accio.
Now, this has become personal.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Reducto! Reducto!
Might want to look up.
Potato!
Right, lamb to the slaughter.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
What are your thoughts on? No more happy days for you.
An intruder!
How embarrassing!
Someone such. Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Flash of inspiration.
Another physical beast for you. Spraying out your ears.
I'm ripping and dying, are we?
Overgrown weed. Damn it. No patience.
Get you right to that!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Death from a...
You die for that.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Give it back.
Accio. Findo. Incendio. Sender. Leviosa.
Childish!
Put on that match for me.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
That's mine.
Findo.
Now, this is...
You've nowhere to hide now! Time to teach someone a lesson!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Reducto!
Oh, try to make this too easy for me. Such agility.
Glixis. Accio. Findo.
Where did you go?
Reducto!
Incendio.
That's just fearful!
Leviosa. Sender. Incendio. Findo.
Made a great...
Glixis. Accio.
Nice try! Reducto!
Accio. Glixis. Incendio.
Potato! Reducto!
Accio. Glixis.
You're going to regret that.
Findo.
Clumsy little fool!
Confringo.
Tango!
Paid for your...
Glixis.
That's proper people, that is!
Incendio.
Clouds, this one!
Leviosa.
Is that the best?
Accio.
Oh!
closer!
You having the knack at all? Reductor!
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Descendo!
Reductor!
Accio! Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Goblin tracks.
Revelio.
They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. I would join you if I could, I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo!
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Leviosa.
Is there any way to reposition this archway?
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio.
Incendio. Expel. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Leviosa. Incendio. Defender. Descendio. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Leviosa. Incendio. Defender. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Leviosa! Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Descender! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Levioso! Descendo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Descendo! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Descendo! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deed suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.